Hello, welcome to the stream. Bear with me a little bit. This is my first time streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so if anything weird happens, that is why. Um, we're picking back up with Farming Sim 25. We are here at the end of our day. It's our second day in town. Um, we have a full load of logs here that we're gonna see if we can take to the store and get those sold off at the hopefully the lumber mill, which is sawmill, which is quite a ways away. You can see how much is back there. It's kind of messing with our weight, so which I am playing in manual mode, so I'm not the best at shifting yet. Taking me a second to figure that one out, but anyway, um, we are gonna head up to the sawmill. So we are in Alma, Missouri. If you caught the last stream, we are basically um, a traveler who decided to settle in Alma, Missouri for a little bit. We have we started with this beat up truck and a chainsaw. $0, no land. We didn't start with any land or anything. We worked contracts last time to get us just enough money to buy one of the cheapest plots of land we could, which also happens to be a forestry plot of land. There were a few others, so we could have chosen between a few, but this one was the one that had the least equipment necessary. So for us to get started, one of the other ones that we were looking at had alfalfa on it, and we are not prepared to uh, bale all that and get it ready to go. So we um, we went with the forestry chunk of land, just a big chunk of wheat or trees out there that we're gonna make into a rival lumber mill. I'm thinking for the production up here. So we'll probably my goal this episode is going to be to get a lumber mill installed on our land. I think there's a cheap one that we could probably afford before too long. That'll help us out, and we're also going to try and build a little bit of a homestead there, and then also we might invest in a little bit more logging equipment. I'd like to get a tractor and a front loader so that we can do longer logs because it's going to save us a lot. At the moment, all these logs, and when we get to the sawmill, I can show you, but all the logs are pretty small because I have to be able to pick them up by hand, and I'm not using super strength or anything. Hey, I had the right of way. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that. Apparently, spacebar instantly puts you in reverse, so I kind of caused more of an accident. But yeah, this is quite a pretty town, so pretty cool. What our goal is here is we are playing a nomad in Farming Sim 25, and I don't mean that as in that we're going to be moving around all the time, but um, if we get to if we get bored of this map, I may move on to a different map and basically sell off what we have and take the same take stuff with me, right? What I can reasonably take with me, whether it's selling it off and taking the money um, or not. We'll figure out how all of that works as we go. But basically, if we get bored of Alma, Missouri, we may just move on to a different town and keep making money. It's not going to be actually tied together, but we can play it like it is. So that's what our goal is here. Um, that and just talk. So yeah, we're almost there. This load is a little heavy for us. We're kind of at our max here at 45 miles per hour, I think. So Sure. Just checking my phone. Wide turn. Go. Hopefully we make a pretty penny off of this. I think it's like 3 or 4 trees from our farm. Yeah, you can see what I mean by how short they are. We need something that'll be able to load up logs that are a bit longer. I think that'll help us out. We made 4,000 off of that, so not too bad. Fortunately, we may have a lot more to go. On our way back into town, we'll stop by the vehicle shop and see what we can find there. It is 6 p.m., so we should probably be turning in before too long as well. But it's only our first day of September, so too far in. Fuel station. We still may take more contracts as well as we get the equipment to handle some of them. Some of the contracts I found are like transportation contracts, and I don't know. They don't really work that well for us, so we're not do that. I need to find. Where are we going? I think this right here. Yeah, that's the vehicle store. What I need is the repair station. Let me. There is one. Probably shouldn't do this while I'm driving, but it'll be okay. Um, so that's vehicle shop. Is that it? Like, that's the logistics place. Station. Those are sell points. Let's check a few things real quick. I'm gonna do a U-turn here in the middle of the road. Don't mind me. Just trying not to jackknife more than I need to. Sorry. That is cool though that the spacebar pops you straight into reverse, which is really nice if you're trying to do like if you're trying to quickly reverse and position yourself. I did not know that before now, so that's helpful. Oop. That sidewalk was a little tall, I guess. And so on this side of things, Alma Logistics. I was curious what this place is. I haven't checked it out yet. But just this is where I need to pull in. We'll see. So this is where we can buy pallets of stuff, it looks like. Okay. What I was looking for is, I don't know if there's a place on the map for us to like go to modify or do like repair stations and stuff. Maybe it's over by the fuel area. I would put it by the fuel area. That's like a mechanic shop. Let's go down there. Is that? I just read past it. It's all the way down there. Methane selling. Propane. Popcorn production. Ketchup production. I don't see it on the map. I'm gonna circle through there and see if there's something over there. But isn't there? I'm pretty sure there's a place you can go to modify your vehicles. Or, like, in-game anyway. I don't know if there's one on this map, but... it's definitely not here, because this is the wrong place in general. That's not where I meant to go. It may also just be behind the vehicle dealership. I didn't drive back there yet. But yeah, this is just gas, which... yeah, we're not going to top up just yet. We do need to, but... we're getting there. Don't mind me. But that's just buying the production. I'm still figuring out a lot of the map, by the way. That's why I haven't done a lot on this map just yet. Honestly, I haven't done much in this game in general. Oh, is this what I'm looking for? This looks like what I'm looking for. Yes! That's what I was looking for. Okay. Let's see. So right now... why is it wanting to default to that? Customize. I don't want to sign one. Okay. Yep, so that's 0. As we have 179 horsepower. I don't think I need to up that at all. Wheels are going to keep the same. One thing I'm updating is the decal. So we had it with this decal. It looks like it's actually free for us to remove it. So I'm actually going to put it on this one. And the idea is like, oh yeah, we've made enough money to take care of that rust issue with our old farm truck. $500 though to like repaint and stuff. I mean, that seems a little cheap, but we'll count it. Put a purple stripe. And I kind of like that with the purple on the outside. Black sand. Or we could reverse it, go purple on the inside and black on the outside. Which I kind of like more. Makes the black or the purple more vibrant. And let's be real, purple's where it's all at. Ape Black Volcano. Let's go to Black Magic Pearl Effect. Maybe. Okay. Let's go to custom. Because right now it's glossy. Yeah. I like it. Okay. No, we did have our. Yeah. Bed options. There we go. We did have that. I'm not going to add in anything else, I don't think. Well, how much is it for a winch? Where is the winch? Was it just there? I know there's yeah, the custom bopper. If I end that in, there's a winch on there. That's weird. Oh, there's a lot of options. So that's just for looks. Okay. It seems like if we want a winch, we need to do... If we want it to show anyway, we need to do a custom bumper. So I'm going to do no winch on this, because we could save that money. We're just going to spend our $500 on a repaint. Make it nice and pretty. There we go. Everything else about it should be the same. Now we can head back. Yep, so this is right behind the place. I'm just gonna... I don't know. It's after hours, so I'm gonna go into the parking lot and then I'll check the store. We're close enough. We don't have to actually walk into the store, so we're close enough to pretend like we're walking into the store. So I'm interested in used vehicles. We have 13,000 right now, so not a lot. I did notice this John Deere 40 series that I've been eyeing. Which if we go used, that's the best deal. Honestly, that's probably the best deal we'll get. Because it's 124 horsepower if we do the base, I think. Yeah, we can go up a size to the 124 without it costing us money, it looks like. So 124 horsepower for 32,000. And that one does have a front loader attachment. If we come over here to 32. There's a couple around that price that we could look at. So on the exact same price, 32,000, we have this 40 series that's two-wheel drive, which can take in the same engine. So this is honestly very similar for the same price, it looks like. Oh no, the 124 is going to cost us more money. So yeah, that one's out. Then another option is we do have the Fiat Universal. So we have the 650 two-wheel drive and the 650 four-wheel drive. The two-wheel drive is only 26,000, but we're talking 65 horsepower on that price. Or we could get it Looks like they have a 200 horsepower variant for 29,000. That one, or if we stick to this one, that one's 90 horsepower at the gate. So yeah, I think this 40 series one that's on sale is definitely what we want to think about. This one here, John Deere 40 series for 32,000. It's a good heavy looking tractor. So yeah, we have a little ways to go. Because we'll need that, and we'll need a front loader and a claw at the minimum, so that we can start moving stuff around. But they have this John Deere front loader as well on sale. Yeah, we need a little chunk. We did take out a loan to buy the land, though, so I'm a little hesitant on doing any more loans. So I just realized I left my trailer behind me. It was not connected anymore when I got in and drove off. All right, let's head home. I can never remember which turn it is. Yep, we'll take that one rough. I think we're way, yeah, we're right after that bend. We're kind of far down there. It's a pretty big map, which I do like. I love how big the map is, honestly. Would be cool if there was like a little bit more to it, so that's why, we might go somewhere else. I'm American, so I wanted to do America to start with, because that's what I know, but I was looking at the map that's called, I think, Pallegany, or I think it's pronounced like Pelani or something. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I was smelling something that I was not smelling, I guess. I don't know. I thought I was smelling like lighter fluid, but I am not in a position where that smell should be around me at all. I think someone out there might be barbecuing, I think is what it is. Get a lot of that in the middle of town. Forgot to turn on the headlights, but look how pretty those lights are, though, reflecting off of the road, and you got all the trees around us, and a field to our right that maybe one day we'll own. But for now, here's our little homestead that we've purchased. And I need to put in a turnaround eventually. For now, we're just going to park right here. All right. So we're all settled in. Yeah, we have this little tent for us. Let's see what else we can get. What I wanted to check is I think I've got a small lumber mill. What is that? Yeah, I don't have enough for it. It's only 36,000 though. You've got this. That's kind of pricey for right now, but I think that's going to be the most affordable, realistic way to do it. I do have some other stuff in here that's mods. Like we could open up a pizzeria right here if we wanted to. Have ourselves a little Pizza Hut. Um, but I think if we're gonna look at sawmill though, like anything like this is that's 150K. Oh, we could do paper factory. That looks cool. Um, yep, the $36,000 one I think is what we're gonna have to go for. So that'll be our next investment after we get our tractor and all that stuff squared away. We'll probably put in one of these like around here at the front. So we'll kind of design this out to be like, because we have all of this forested area, and we'll want to keep using that to harvest trees. So what's in the middle is like our harvest area, but I am going to take away some of it to make it like biddable for us. But we probably want to use this front as close to the front as possible for our processing stuff, because we only own like this little circle, like not any of the field stuff on either side. So I think we can take out a couple of these trees, but I think our line is like right here maybe. Um, so we want to be careful about that. But I want to have enough space in here to do like small processing, and then eventually we'll probably either purchase that larger processor or put a larger processor somewhere else, like maybe on this land here if we ever get it, something like that. But for now, we're going to kind of turn this one area into our little abode. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and head to sleep, and we're going to get up early. Like a real farmer does, so 5 a.m. I don't know what time they actually get up, but we don't have a lot of preparation to do, so in the mornings. Alright, so next day, let's go ahead and toying with it. I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to take out a loan. We're going to go to the bank. unhook our trailer first. We're gonna head to the bank and take out a loan for our tractor because I just think that like it'll pay for itself so quickly. Not being able to carry large trees hurts us a lot in profit. Um, so I think the loan will be worth it. We'll have to get it paid off. We will not take out a loan for the sawmill because I think just having the loan for the tractor would be enough to help us out tremendously on some of that. So, yeah, we're going to go out and do that. Which, to be real, kind of wasting time driving out there, but that's kind of the roleplay aspect, right? If you watch me, you hopefully into roleplaying. I find it fun. Nice early morning. Gonna get us set up with a brand new tractor. The only thing is, I don't know how I'm gonna bring them both back at the same time without teleporting, but we'll pretend. Unless I also purchase a trailer to put the tractor on, which isn't a bad idea. I'm going to be taking out a loan anyway to get a trailer that can transport items. Actually, that's probably a good idea. Instead of driving the tractor back on the main roads. We'll see how much one of those low loaders is that can connect to this. School bus over there cutting people off. So here is the vehicle shop. I think the bank is like right. Yeah, there it is down there. So we're down. Should go in here. I don't think that's a parking spot. Ooh. Wonderful parking. Bank is right over here. Oh, let the UPS guy go by. And let's see. So let's take a peek at the store actually. Let's say 7's on sale, 32,000. It's been a little bit, so there might be some different stuff on sale. I lied, there's nothing. So I still think that's going to be our best bet. But let's think of it like this. Let's see, so 32,000 for that. Oh, the front loader's not on sale anymore. Alright. I think I have to go into this menu to see the combos. So it's recommending one of these for 9,000 roughly. Okay. And then we want the log fork, so that's another 3,000. That one. Yep. 3,000 for log forks, 3,000. So 44,000 is where we're at, roughly. So if I wanted to transport it too, we would want a low loader, right? Yeah, low loader. And I don't think that's going to fit a tractor on it. So the cheapest low loader would be like 30 grand. I think would fit a tractor. Pretty sure this wouldn't. Well, maybe. Does it say the length? I think it does. 17,000. We'll go for it. Let's see how much we can take out loan wise. That's why we were here. But we know we need like around 44,000. Let's see. Finances. Oh yeah, that's the money I got rid of. So at the moment, does it tell us where we're at? Yeah, our loan is we have 35,000 in loans. That's our land. So let's say let's see. I'm gonna start with that. We'll see if that's enough. Let's head over to the store here. So first things first, the most important thing is our tractor, which I think we're gonna go with that one. I think that's gonna be our best bang for our buck. It's not cheap, but that's because we have the 3-point mounting on the front, which if we're gonna do it, I think we need to do it. We need that. Um, like I'm thinking we probably want the mounting on both sides, right? We definitely need a front load attacher. It's 1,500. We can always modify it later too, so maybe not front mounting since this is mainly for forestry. Sorry about that. Pet fiasco. Oops. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. The dog is a little skittish and didn't want to eat. Um, so this one about where we need to be is 35k. It is 124 horsepower. But if we go up this way, we do have this Universal Fiat that I know takes a front loader and will do the job just fine. It's quite a bit cheaper. And it's got some cool customization. We'll see what it is with the boost in it, but let's see. Boost, yeah, beefs up that back tire a little bit, and it's free. Gets us slightly more weight. Uh, do window tinting, that's fun. It's so 1500 for the front loader. I don't think brand really matters on front loaders, but this is the one I'm more used to, so I'm gonna use that. Yeah, and this is quite a bit cheaper if you look at that price. Even if we boost it, which gets us more, like significantly more horsepower, and we can always add that in later. What I would like to maybe add is these front work lights into beacon. Because it's that way I can drive it on the highway fine. I think we're gonna go for this one. Um, and I did this in my last start as well. But I'm kind of gonna make everything. I think this like an orange color when it comes to lumber, just for fun. So yeah, I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna buy it. Bye. Ready? So that's out of the way. Um, we need with it. What's the horsepower on that? This one says that it needs 80 horsepower to run, but I know I was using this one before. So, sure. It's fine. I'm gonna go with the one that matches though, because we got It's a little bit more expensive and uses more horsepower, but we'll figure it out. If it doesn't work, we'll sell it back. The last thing we need for that is front loader, log fork. We have a few options for log forks, but I think I'm honestly best using this one. I tried to go with one of the cheaper ones before, but like last time I was playing, but I kind of sucked using it, so we're going to go with that. We still have 17,000, so let's go to low loader. And I think we're going to see if we can get this one. We have just enough for this one. Hopefully it fits what we need. I think we're going to go for it too. We had just enough to do that after our loans. So, alright, let's take our truck around back. Take a look at all the goodies. This. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and hook up to our trailer. It's a good sized trailer. Just so we can get it down, and then we'll load up the whoops. Did that? Oopsie. Why is it so low? I guess it puts a different meaning to low loader, doesn't it? That's cool. Well, we'll just hope that we can do it. Couldn't unfold it. Okay. I mean, we can technically drive. We can turn it off. We're just scraping the ground. So maybe we do it the opposite way. We attach to our tractor and tow our truck back. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Oh, cool. There's multiple gears for reversing. To be clear, I know nothing about a tractor's gearbox, so we're going to figure that out together. Oh my gosh. Oops. It's not the best angle here. Okay. Do we have any issues with that? Oh no, we can operate it just fine. Okay. The front leg is glitching through the ground when I disconnected it. So let's turned on stuff. This is one way to do it. Oopsie. Fasten you down. I don't know if these will hold it. I think they will, because that's what this is made for. So now, we go into reverse. Yeah, we're definitely just way too low. Now, we don't really have a lot of money to work with. We're gonna head over to the place to work on our truck. Oh, that was right here. I think there's one. Here we go. Let's just throw those tires in there. We won't be too low anymore, will we? Keep going up in size too. These are free and put us where we need to be. So I honestly think I'm going to do that because that lifts our trunk or our truck up and it's like fairly realistic. We can also adjust our trailer hitch, and so I think I'm going to get that one. Nope, I don't have the money for that. We'll get the new hitch next. I think just this height difference will make all the difference for us, but this hitch too is adjustable, so we can raise it up and down. So I think this will do what we need it to do. And kind of makes sense with our build out at the moment on our farm. We kind of need the taller truck anyway, so. I mean, we're driving over tree stumps on our land, so we want to make sure that we're not going to get stuck on top of any tree stumps. There we go. I think this actually looks like it's going to be about perfect. A lot better than where we were. Oh, I accidentally reset my side too. So still a little low, but hey, it works. How do I... There we go. Fold that back up. And we're wobbling, but we're not dragging. Okay, I think that's going to get us home. With $350 to spare. Probably just enough to buy a pack of smokes on the way home. And you'll never know when you need a good low loader, so I wanted to... I thought it was best to go ahead and get something like that so that we could have it for when we need it. Because once we get to mowing and stuff like that, we'll want to transport around a few tools that won't just fit in the bed of our truck. And so this is going to be a good trailer for that. Whoops. Ah! Ah! Wrecked the brand new trailer. We're good. Hey, at least it all stayed on. You know? Good sign. Hey, I'm gonna cheat. Probably shouldn't have done that, but hey, you live, you learn. No, rotate it. Just like that. There we go. Drop it. Okay. I will make a habit out of that, but that's the nice thing about having the mod is I can turn on super strength when I want to, just to do stuff like that. I'm going to make a quick adjustment here for the settings. Totally gonna change it to manual or to automatic. Yep. Did I somehow got stuck in a tree? There we go. Yeah. As much as I like the manual driving, the tractor was kind of annoying, if I'm being honest. Which I'm sure that's how they actually are, but I don't really feel like dealing with it tonight. So maybe on another day. Go. So we know we can kind of see our forks there, so we need to back down just enough to pick up the log fork. There we go. Just back up here, and then we can back down that ramp smoothly. There we go. Log forks in hand, mission success. Let's drop off this trailer, get our truck lined back up on this old trailer, and we'll go from there. Which, now that I think about it, that old trailer was really small, so hopefully it still works. We're going to back up. You're on the right side of that trailer. Catch. There we go. Perfect. That's a pretty short trailer, so next step we probably want to get a good log trailer too. See that? Let's go ahead and test this baby out though. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know how big this is. Doesn't really tell me. So I think we can at least fit like 6 meters, I think, on that. So we could do like 6-meter chunks until we get a longer trailer. Let's see. I no longer have to do it by weight. Oops. Just strapped it right on my brand new truck. Not sure. We'll see. I have to see how long they are. I'm gonna start with 6 and then go from there. So 6 meters. What's this here? I'm just gonna take that first one. Oh, cool. I didn't realize I can control my mirror. Oop, wrong one. Alright, open it. Oh, there we go. So that's open. I've never done this in first person before, so be warned. I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently holding on to it. This might be best to do in third person until I get a hang of it. This is a 6-meter log. Which I think will be our max going for this trailer. Yep, that's gonna drop on my truck. I do that. Probably should have spent the money on a log trailer instead of that transport trailer, shouldn't I? Oops. So even if I go like here, which I think is the best option, then do I have to switch control modes every time I want to drop it? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do much for us, is it? Okay. So, how much is a longer log trailer? So for those that don't require a fifth wheel, we do have a relatively cheap one here for 3,800. But I know this one sucks to turn. So those, I think this one's the next cheapest one. It's 15,000 if you get it without the trailer. But that only does 4.5 meters. See, this one's also technically only 4.5 meters. This one is only 2 meters. This way it's not fitting. So we could get one to go 4.5, but I think we probably would rather do Some of these I don't understand. This one shows 0 meters. Is that anything? I'm not sure. Um, I know these go on sale sometimes. So, but our sales are like non-existent right now. I wonder if there's an issue with that. So, none of them are showing the length here. But for this one, without the timber trailer, it's only 18,000, and that's it. That looks more than the 4.5 meters we get with this one. This one is 4.5. I don't think our truck has the ability to have a fifth wheel either, so decisions, decisions. So I think this is two 4 meter bays, so that would be 8 meters. This one's, I think, I don't know, because this one's like 2.5 meters. This one says it's 3 meters, so maybe it's like 3 and 3 and then the leftover. Sure. Excuse me. I mean, the 4.5 would be nothing. This one's a 6 meter default. And can be, oh, I like this one. That one's super expensive. 68,000. It's like cheapest. Yeah. And that only gives us 6 meters at our cheapest. I don't know. What if we do? So we can normally fit more. So what if we do like 4 meter logs? Where does that put us? Let's pick up that one. And I think we're gonna go for that. Still a lot better than what we were doing, though. So we're at 4 meters now. We could probably load them on this trailer if we really wanted to. Where did I throw that? Just to clean up that end. And I think we're going to need this one for the rest of it. Oops. I drove in the one spot I shouldn't have. A bit of a learning curve. What am I stuck on? Oh, there's a stump right there that I keep hitting. Oop. I'm just gonna throw this branch everywhere. Yep. Okay. I'll do one at a time. Sorry. Oh, I already dropped it. Let's try that again. This is chaos. This is why we needed our taller truck, though, because, oh God, you must be hitting. Ow. I don't see the stump anywhere. Okay. Start over. We're gonna get this one first. Very unbalanced. I don't have to work. Professional at work here. Oh, stuck on my own trailer. Okay. Not pretty, but it'll do. That's what I was trying to do, so that I don't have to always close the forks. Because the forks are in a different control group, and I don't know if that's customizable, but it's kind of a pain. So. There we go. Also, anytime I go to reverse, it like lunges me forward first. Which is quite annoying. It's also not good. We'll figure it out. It's just difficult with the trailer. We definitely need a better trailer. We can do something to fix that. Oops, not that. That wasn't a fix. Made it worse. There we go. That's a little bit better. Why won't you behave? Damn it. Okay, so that's not really working out for me. Let me do it my way. I don't know if this is the right way, but if I go here, and I can do it like a crane, I have a lot better luck picking up a log. Maybe it's just because of how thin this one is. Okay. Shift that one around. That's all I really have time for tonight. So I think what we're gonna do is just take this load up, see what it gets us, and then probably call it a day. That's only one tree, but it's one tree cut much larger than what we've been able to do so far. Because we've got like the big base part of it. It's going to be a lot heavier. It's quite a ways away, but just want to see what it might give us. Sorry, got distracted. My brain doing its thing. I do think we're going to pick up that other trailer while we're out, though. We're going to sell this one. And we're going to pick up that one that was like 4.5 meter logs. Because I know for sure you can fit 6 meter logs on that pretty comfortably. Um, and that's going to be our best way to make a lot of money, I think, is using something like that. So we'll likely. I'm going to keep my low loader because you never know when you'll need one. And I'm just going to sell this trailer and replace it with that cheap, that more expensive but cheaper trailer. So. Excuse me. That car was trying to go around that truck in front of us and didn't pay attention to the road. Cement truck. Oh yeah. I forgot I turned off manual. I'm over here fiddling with the shifter. It was a little extremely wide, was how short this trailer is. Let's see if we get anything good out of this. 1,200 for one tree? So that's not too bad. It'll be a lot better this next round though. So like what we're gonna do is head over to the store. I'm hoping we can, if I sell this trailer, I don't know how much we'll get out of it, but we might have just enough to do the to get that other trailer. Still a little shy. I'm wondering. Let's see here. How much do we need? Yeah, I'm looking at this one here. It's 3,800 because it's like the only thing anywhere near what we can afford. It is only 4.5 meters, but um, I don't think that'll be a huge deal for us because we can upgrade, but also I think even though it's only 4.5 meters, we can hang off the back some, so we could totally fit 6 meters in here just fine. So, 3,800, I mean. Let's do this. I know I really wanted the low loader, but that low loader doesn't really work with our truck all that well. Let's be real. So I'm thinking, yeah, because if we sell that, that gets us out of the hole a little bit. So let's just pretend we leased that, shall we? Y'all didn't see anything. Um, on in here, we have 80,000 now officially in our loan. We have 17,000 on us. I'm gonna go ahead and pay back. Pay down to 70,000. And then we can get this guy. And while I'm here, we do have a little bit of cash left over. I had gotten bigger tires on there. Wanted that. Back. Sorry, the dogs are going. That's the main thing I wanted, the different hitch, because that'll allow us to raise the hitch up and down. I think that'll be good for now. Everything's still good. I think about it still good. $150 later, and we at least have a new hitch to help us out. Save as well. Just jumping right into that. You can see here that like, it should work. Be a little low. I think there's an auto adjusting it. Yeah, you can see how that bends down. But we have this now, so we can raise that up. Put it in a more height. I don't know if it really matters, but that's nice because with that low loader, that would have stopped the dragging too. This will let us haul some taller stuff, tall and low trailers without weirdness. Oh, looks like there was an accident back there. It's probably because all these guys ignoring these stop signs. There we go. Position the truck like that too, so that um, so that it's easy to load with our tractor when we're ready. So awesome. I'm gonna call it there for today. But thank you guys for watching. Have a great night. Bye.